Good evening, everybody. Market up or down? The market was way up today. Nice big day. Let's check the brokerage. Nothing going on here. We did have some strong up days here, but we're just chilling, still trying to hit 1300 for the next milestone. That's it for the public account. If you're new here, exit stage right or left, whatever the right direction is. Do yourself a favor and beat it. And for those people a little more seasoned, we'll start talking about the main account right now. So first things first, we need to catch up our spreadsheet. We did get dividends from Snyder and FedEx last night, which is very nice. Just money coming in for doing nothing. BMO filled, which I believe was the swing trade from yesterday's video. It's not even in our... That's what I want. Similar shape, but you can see the shape there for the entry. We need to go ahead and get our spreadsheet up to date. And not a whole lot of activity today. During these times in the market, I'm likely to lag the market. And I understand that it's part of my strategy. It doesn't bum me out. So hopefully you're cool with what you've got going on. And yeah, very quick video today. So let's go ahead and finish up. We did get our entry. We've got the alert going for the sell. We get into bonds. We had an opportunity this morning. And you can see the wicks. It did hit. It alerted my phone anyways. I may have had it on the 15. Nope. Looks like it was a nice tiny one. Let's dig under the hood here. Yeah, we had a pretty big lot. So let's see here. 3, 6, 9, 11. Sold it last on the 5th of July. So, less than a week. So it's a regular customer. Not a huge gainer. But you hear me say that almost every single time with these. That's not the design for this particular strategy. We only made 0.51%, but that puts us at 1.8% for the month. Still a lot of the month to go yet. And over time, these become risk-free trades because of what I do with the profits. We'll go ahead and stick with the day trade stuff. We had oil, where we were buying, and let's run it through. Looks like here's the buy. See, right at the open. And then we were able to get some gold. Oil, gold, and silver been running together. So that's what we've got going on here. I better double check some of these. So I think we sold some at the open too. Okay. Oil was just buying. I believe we sold gold and silver though this morning. We did. Okay. So you can see the nice spike here, right? Into the RSI. So a little bit of action here on gold. Again, sold it on the 5th. It's running right with oil and occasionally runs with the bonds. Just 3 lots here, so super small position. Super small gainer, but we're in flow. And as you can see, I took a 0.29% gain, which is nothing, right? But when it came back down in the very same day, I started buying back. So we're building a position. We got 2 lots in, so almost as big as the position we sold, and we took some money off the table. So traders just make money in the volatility. Looks like we sold this one silver yesterday and then got back in today. So filled, yep, okay. We did have 2 swing trades, so sound the chicken bell. I was chicken. I took some off. These are small banks. I told you I was nervous about these, even though I shouldn't be. But you can see how close we are to the 70. It's over the 65, and I know I have several other banks in the pipeline. So I took this one. This was FHB, First Hawaiian. I don't see it. There it is. Pretty bad. You got to do a Control F to find the position. That's how many positions we have, and that's a factor as to why I sold when I sold. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense to you. The whys and what fors. There is a limited money amount, even though I got dividends yesterday. I have to sell in order to keep buying. That's just how it works. It was a 4.88% return, which to me is fine. I don't feel bad about taking something like that. So annualized, that's 118.76% returns. And like I said, I'm happy with that. If I could double my money every year, the charity would be going very quickly. Did the same thing here on PFS, taking it to New Jersey, and very similar shape you can see. And we'll get the figures on it and get the spreadsheet up to date. These are super small positions just because I'm running out of money, right? And that's another, like I said, motivating factor for getting out. So hopefully that makes sense to you. This was 4.53% returns. Again, that's nice and healthy, especially compared to the 1% that I normally take. And I'm good with it. So annualized, that comes out to 183%, 0.7, 183.7. So again, a phenomenal return. Will it go higher? Yeah, probably. But I got other fish in the pan. So that helps free up the money and gets me on to something else. So that's all we have for that part of the deal. All we have left is swing trade entries, and we're going to keep this nice and short. I got other things I want to do on the second channel today. So stay tuned if you're interested in that. But I really got to get my butt in gear. I am slacking. See, this one's only a 62. I looked at this one too, so, and this one as well. They're all running similarly, um, but I like to take them off when they get close because it's just a horrible feeling when they turn around, they start going down again. Yeah, I just hate it. And I know I need to mature and get over that. But when you have so much opportunity, and we're waiting for all these other ones to set up, and they'll trigger as well, and I'm not at full size, I don't feel bad at all taking money off the table. Because even if I get a smaller percentage return on the next one, I'll actually make more dollars because my position size will be bigger. So hopefully that makes some sense too. Uh, and we've just had a lot of opportunity. So I have a lot of money in the markets. So I need to get some of it back uh, and then start blasting again. Hope y'all are doing good. Big all-time highs. Like I said, don't worry about too much if you're lagging for the short term. When things start going sideways or down, that's where I really excel anyways and catch up. Uh, but let me know how you're doing down there. We're all-time highs. Y'all making money? If you're not pulling any, then it's a really good time also to evaluate your strategy because there's something going on. And it's normal because most people don't make money when the market goes up. They get left behind. That's why people don't beat the market. And that's why some people just give up and just buy the market. And truthfully, there's not a whole lot wrong with that. Some of these been in profits for a long time, man, but they just whipped around and never really took off. Well, this one's getting awful close. Little Kroger. There was news with them and Albertsons. They're going to close some stores, and I think the mergers either went through or is going to go through. So uh, that's exciting news for shareholders. The little American Eagle dividend, we'll take that. Um, I don't think we're in the stock. I think we're waiting for a swing setup. So hopefully it's up. There's Molson Coors here. Uh, very close, man. 0.5% off. Look at this guy. And if you're wondering why these alerts keep disappearing, they expire after so long. Yeah, so here's your expire. Looks like a month. So we had the stuff for a few weeks. They just disappear. So when I see them, I like to put them back on. I do check key moments. So if you want to know what I think at least the key moments are, it'd be the open. But I actually like to check before the market opens as well. Because sometimes, like you saw with FedEx on earnings after hours, I am able to get, dang, 3 pennies away. That's damn close. But I'm able to get awesome fills just by looking. It only takes a second. I just scroll through and see if anything's up like 10% plus, right? And but the open, and then of course around 11 o'clock, we start getting in towards London close, and things can go wonky there. And then, of course, before the market closes, if I have something that's close, I'm more inclined to take it because some of these chart patterns don't fill out because with the level two, the big players can see if there's enough shares after the market closed to go ahead and get what they need to get, right? So sometimes the stocks turn around before they reach the 70 and all that, and sometimes they just rip, but uh, I like I like to play it safe. So safety first. Sometimes I just get out, take my money. I'm not greedy, and most of it's going to be all given away to charity anyway. So I could, I could care less. It's more of a game, you know. Going for high score though, so this didn't reset up, but that's getting close to another swing trade entry. Hopefully, you're starting to see the shapes too. That's why we do this. You'll just be able to look at a chart even without the moving averages and be like, I don't know if we're there, but we're in the neighborhood, right? And you'll know kind of what you're looking for, and hopefully you have the courage to execute. Wow, the EMA is still dragged, but good sign of life here for Hawaiian Electric. I own a ton of it. It's dragging the portfolio down, but you know that's where we learn about sizing. We made some adjustments since then, but I don't sell for loss, so I'm just taking dividends and just chilling out. And there ain't nothing wrong with it because I got more money coming in. That's the whole thing. The dividends feed the account. We will have statement videos coming up, by the way, where you'll get to see exactly how I manage all these accounts on the main side and also on the public side. And those are really helpful. I've got all the statements, I think. Uh, I would assume so. I'm just trying to find out when a good day is for me. I've got to stay up with everything in the statements. If they're a week late or whatever, it's not a big deal. I used to get real antsy if I had cash, thinking it was like wasting time. It wasn't making me any money. But the more I get into the game, it's the big moves that make it happen. So I have developed more patience on that end of it. And you can see a lot of chop. The downs are starting to pull, right? We're starting to see some bullish. Um, yeah, I'm starting to see some bullish. There's a chop. This is so sideways. I wouldn't even. I don't think I'd even take this. We got the dividend coming though. And some up. You can see even the ones that were trending down had that green day. See. So you can see a kind of a good view of the markets just by scrolling through all these, what may happen in the future, where we're kind of pointing into, right? And if you look at the RSI line, just look at how many of them are pointing up. Even if only by a little bit, they're pointing up. And that tells you all you need to know, right? Green means go. We do have news about interest rates and all that stuff. I urge you to not get too twisted in that kind of stuff, because if you think about 2 weeks ago, we didn't know that, right? So you can't play as if you had the knowledge all along when something turns. And that's why a rule-based system works best for me. There's people that do it other ways, but that's what works best for me because it's consistent. That's my jam. And that's the video. So if you made it this far, hit the like button for me. I sure do appreciate that. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe. I'm pretty consistent on dropping these videos. We go through the market. Nice quick day today. And I'm going to get my hands on some trading cards. Have a little fun this afternoon. Make some more money and create more passive income. So I hope you're doing the same. I hope this is helpful to you. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.